Alright, so we're talking about percent error, which means we need a percent box, because anytime we talk about percent, we make a percent box. It's still very similar to our percent of change box, but because we're talking about error, error means it's messed up, right? Like there's a fault in it, we didn't get it right, we were so far off. Well, in order to compare how far off we are, we need to know what the original or the actual amount is. Okay, so when you think about original, we're also talking about the actual. So actual is going to go in the place of the original amount. So your actual is on the bottom, or your original amount. Okay? On top is going to be your amount of error. Like, so how much did you mess it up by? So, like, let's pretend, I know it's not. Let's pretend there's 50 goldfish in here. And I guessed 46. How far away was I from the actual thing? 46 from 50. 46 from 50 is 4. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 4 goldfish away. Okay, how do we find how much space is between? Because we have to subtract. Just like when we did percent of change, we have to subtract right here. So this is the range or the difference of the actual amount minus the error amount. Okay? Just like yesterday and the day before, we also still want this to be the absolute value of it. Okay? Because we're talking about distance on the number line here, and distance is always positive. So we need to make sure that that number in that box is positive. Okay? We good so far? Alright, I don't like example 3, so we're going to skip example 3 for now, and we're going to look at the problem below it. Modeling real life. So here it says you estimate that a baby pig weighs 20 pounds. The actual weight of the baby pig is 16 pounds. Find the percent error. I see the word percent, so my brain should go ding, ding, ding. I need to make a percent box. Because it says error tells me what kind of percent box I'm going to make. I'm going to make an error percent box. So that means my actual amount goes on the bottom. And the amount, I'm going to call it AE, amount of error goes on top. Okay? So when we look back in our problem, do we know how much the pig actually weighs?
Yes.
Which was what?
16
pounds. Our amount of error is what's the difference between the actual and the guess. So you guessed 20. The actual was 16. The difference between the two were 4. So now we just solve the box, like we've been solving the box for a really long time now. You just cross multiply 4 times 100 divided by 16. And what do you get? Because we're in the percent, we have to say percent.
25%.
So my percent error is 25%. And that's all you have to do. As long as you remember the labels for the box, you're going to be fine. And that's all you do. Okay?